say Shy City, Shy City, Shy City. I'm coming home again.
Hi, this is Natalia. I'm at Wizard World 2008 with Brian Cunningham, the executive editor of Wizard World magazine. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good to be here.
So basically, this is my first convention ever. How long has a convention like Wizard World been around?
We've been organizing the show since 1996, and ever since then the attendance has grown and grown and grown. And this show is filled to the gills. Every corner, every nook and cranny of this convention center is filled. There's not one spot on this floor that hasn't been sold, and every panel that, like, we have exclusive panels. We did a Gotham Knight panel, which ties into the Dark Knight movie coming out in a couple weeks. In this giant ballroom. It was standing room only last night. It was phenomenal. It was awesome. And basically, this is the place to come to if you're interested in comic books, toys, action figures, anime, anything pop culture related. This is basically the place you want to be.
It's funny you mentioned action toys. Someone told me that they ran out of a specific character yesterday. What was like the hottest item that sold here?
One of the hottest items that is being sold only at this convention was an exclusive Batman action figure that could only be found at one booth, and they were selling like wildfire.
Overall, the attendance for something like this, more or less, how many people?
Oh boy, certainly over 30,000. Absolutely, yeah.
How long does it take to plan? Specifically Chicago.
Just this one convention, we actually spend a full year. As of next week, we'll start planning this convention for next year.
When is next year's convention?
August 9th through 12th.
How many Wizard conventions are there in total?
Four conventions total. As of 2009, we'll go back on a quarterly schedule. So every quarter we'll have a Wizard World show. First one to kick off the year, first quarter, is Wizard World Los Angeles. The second one is Wizard World Philly in the second quarter. Wizard World Chicago is our big summer convention, and Wizard World Texas ends the year on a high note.
My last question. You said attendance has risen over the years. Do you think that is in part due to all the action films that have come out?
That certainly helps. It certainly creates a larger awareness of this world, and especially when you're younger, you get introduced very early on to this kind of material, and it just you can only see a movie for 2 hours, but a lot of people want to just dive into this world whole hog, and they'll come here, and you can find, like, Iron Man comics. There's thousands, possibly millions of Iron Man comics being sold here all weekend long, and if you want to know more about Iron Man, this is the place you got to come.
Or Wanted, if you want to know more about Wanted, which recently came out.
Absolutely. And Wanted is what it's accomplished is such a big deal for us, and we're super excited for that movie and the fact that it's done so well.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me and kind of allowing me into your world, which everyone, all ages, can enjoy.
Our pleasure. Anytime.
Thank you. Look who I ran into, R2. R2, what have you been doing lately?
If you just stick to something, you're going to get in. People always tell me about how I felt when I first get into this industry, and I was just like everyone, getting frustrated. I even had those periods where I thought I'd get out. But now, being in the industry for almost 20 years, and I look back at my first years, and I think to myself, you know what? I had no choice but to get in with the amount of effort that I was putting in there.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about being here. Hear my fan telling me about how much they like the new Hulk movie.
Okay, how did you like the new Hulk movie?
I liked it very much because it was different, more like the TV series. We had a great cast of actors. And also, I did the voice for the movie, which I'm excited about.
Now, I was in preparation to meet you. I was looking at the past footage of the old show. What was a favorite scene of yours?
I think my favorite scene is I did one of the episodes called King of the Beach, where I see myself playing a bodybuilder in the show competing, and I meet the Hulk in person. So you see a split screen, me and the Hulk. That was my favorite scene where the Hulk actually saves me.
And lastly, my last question, what are you working on? Any future projects, top secret projects with DreamWorks that you can talk about? Or?
Yes. It's a romantic comedy called I Love You Man. It was being directed by John Hamburg. He did Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents, and it got a great cast. Got Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, and it's coming out February the 1st.
Okay, here we go, Mr. Incredible Hulk. Tell me, guys, who are you standing in line for?
We're here to get some books signed by Bendis and a few other guys. It's been a long wait. Names are escaping me right now, but it's been kind of all over the place. So.
How long have you been here at the con? Were you here like me since Thursday?
Yes, we've been here since Thursday.
Tell me about your experience. What did you do? What did you buy? What did you see? What was like the most exhilarating, highlighting moment of the con?
Actually, one of my main purposes here is I'm getting this signed and autographed. I've been collecting autographs for the past 5 years from different comic artists, and so that's been part of my goal, is to try and get that filled up and retire the board. But
Who's, I guess, the most famous, or?
boy, most famous I don't know, but I have on here I have Frank Miller. We got Michael Turner down at the bottom, right here.
Oh, wow.
We have Gene Ha. Andy Lee did this whole Gator piece up here. Silvestri. So quite a few different people are on there. It's kind of hard to say who's my favorite, but there's a lot that I...
Well, definitely, that's more sentimental. You have, wow.
Surprise it. I mean, it's like we came here and heard about Mike, and that was really hard, but it's been neat to go around and see everything and just meet people. So
I definitely got the opportunity to get a signature by him. That's incredible. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
yeah, thank you very much.
Maybe we could start again.